Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Independence Day. I'm Colonel Brown, the Garrison Commander of U.S. Army Garrison, Presidio Monterey. On behalf of the Chief of Staff of the Army, General Mark A. Milley, welcome to the Presidio Monterey. Salute to the nation. Today we gather to pay tribute to our nation on her 241st birthday. On July 4, 1776, the Second Continental Congress met in what is now Independence Hall in Philadelphia and adopted the Declaration of Independence. This document declared 13 American colonies were independent of Great Britain. Although there were celebrations on the anniversary of America's independence the next year, regular Independence Day observances didn't become commonplace until after the War of 1812. In 1870, Congress designated July 4th as a federal holiday. For more than 2 centuries, Americans have celebrated July the 4th with parades, picnics, fireworks, civic ceremonies, concerts, and political speeches. However, July 4th festivities should be more than fun, fanfare, and a holiday from work. It is also a day for Americans to remember and honor the service and sacrifice of our military men and women. Our troops have selflessly defended our liberties, traditions, and ideals. They have fought to keep America free, an independent nation established by our founding fathers 241 years ago. In just a few minutes, the salute gun battery of the 75th Pacific Training Division of the United States Army Reserves from Camp Parks in Dublin, California, will pay tribute to the nation with the firing of a 50-gun salute. 1 round for each of the 50 states of the Union. I will now turn it over to our narrator, Sergeant First Class Huntley.
Thank you, Colonel Brown. The firing of an artillery salute traces its origins back to the early practice of armed naval vessels exchanging cannon salutes in passing. Such salutes soon became tradition between ships and friendly shore batteries. Later, this practice was extended to honoring dignitaries and special events. The salute gun battery of the 75th Pacific Training Division is commanded by Major Ivan Padua, and the Sergeant of the Watch is Sergeant First Class Brian Williams. States are announced in order when they entered the Union and by their nickname. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the salute will start momentarily. Delaware, the first state. Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. New Jersey, the Garden State. Georgia, the Peach State. Connecticut, the Constitution State. Massachusetts, the Bay State. Maryland, the Old Line State. South Carolina, the Palmetto State. New Hampshire, the Granite State. Virginia, Old Dominion. New York, the Empire State. North Carolina, the Tar Heel State. Rhode Island, the Ocean State. Vermont, the Green Mountain State. Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. Tennessee, the Volunteer State. Ohio, the Buckeye State. Louisiana, the Pelican State. Indiana, the Hoosier State. Mississippi, the Magnolia State. Illinois, the Prairie State. Alabama, the Yellowhammer State. Maine, the Pine Tree State. Missouri, the Show Me State. Arkansas, the Natural State. Michigan, the Great Lakes State. Florida, the Sunshine State. Texas, the Lone Star State. Iowa, the Hawkeye State. Wisconsin, the Badger State. California, the Golden State. Minnesota, the North Star State. Oregon, the Beaver State. Kansas, the Sunflower State. West Virginia, the Mountain State. Nevada, the Silver State. Nebraska, the Cornhusker State. Colorado, the Centennial State. North Dakota, the Peace Garden State. South Dakota, Mount Rushmore State. Montana, the Treasure State. Washington, the Evergreen State. Idaho, the Gem State. Wyoming, the Cowboy State. Utah, the Beehive State. Oklahoma, the Sooner State. New Mexico, the Land of Enchantment. Arizona, the Grand Canyon State. Alaska, the Last Frontier. Hawaii, the Aloha State. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's Independence Day celebration. Thank you for your attendance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to take pictures with the 75th Artillery Battery, they'll be available down in the field. Feel free to go up there. Thank you.